There is one element that is critical whether you're learning in college, working part-time, or working full-time as an entrepreneur. That's your mindset. What we may not realize is that we had already selected that mindset years ago. So to assist you, we'll look at the differences between a growth and a fixed mindset. Hey there, and welcome back to yet another exciting video from us. In today's video, we'll shine a light on how a fixed mindset differs from a growth mindset. Can a person's mindset change, and how can one develop a growth mindset and pave their way to success? But before we begin, consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one, and make sure to turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. With all that done, let's get started. What's a growth mindset in a nutshell? Intelligence and talent are seen as attributes that can be developed over time under a growth mentality. This isn't to say that people with a growth mentality believe that they can become the next Einstein. There are still limits to what we can accomplish. People with a growth mindset believe that by putting up effort and taking action, they may increase their intelligence and talents. A growth mindset also acknowledges that setbacks are an unavoidable part of the learning process, allowing people to bounce back by boosting motivating effort. A growth mindset views failures as temporary and adaptable, making it essential for learning, resilience, motivation, and performance. People that have a growth mentality are more likely to accept lifelong learning as a way of life, believe intelligence can be enhanced, accepts challenges with open arms, believe that setbacks are just temporary, and perseverance leads to mastery. What is a fixed mindset? People with a fixed mindset believe that traits such as talent and intelligence are fixed, that is, that they are born with the degree of intelligence and natural talents they will achieve in maturity. A fixed mindset individual avoids life's obstacles, gives up easily, and is intimidated or threatened by other people's success. This is due to the fact that a fixed mindset views intelligence and talent as something you are rather than something you grow. Negative thinking can be exacerbated by fixed attitudes. A person with a fixed mindset may fail at a task and blame it on their lack of intelligence. A person with a growth mindset, on the other hand, may fail at the same task and conclude that they need more practice. Individual traits cannot change, no matter how hard you try, and people with a fixed attitude likely think that intelligence and talent are constants. To prevent failure, they avoid problems, ignore what others have to say, feel frightened by other people's success, avoid being criticized by others, hide shortcomings, believe that putting up effort is pointless, and consider giving up is simple. So one may think, what role does mentality play in the development of positive habits? People can change their brain processes and thinking patterns in the same way that they can grow and expand their intellect. Even as adults, the brain continues to develop and alter, according to neuroscience. The brain is comparable to plastic in that new neural pathways can be formed over time, allowing it to be remolded. As a result, scientists have coined the term neuroplasticity to describe the brain's ability to change through growth and rearrangement. According to research, the brain may form new connections, strengthen existing ones, and increase the speed with which pulses are transmitted. These findings imply that someone with a fixed mindset might gradually shift to a growth mindset. You have the ability to shift from a fixed to a growth mindset. Neuroscience research proving the malleability of self-attributes such as IQ back this up. So can a person's mindset change? If they can, how? You wouldn't be able to make significant adjustments because of your preconceived assumptions about yourself. If you believe you can't change a quality such as your IQ, weight, or lousy behavior, you'll avoid situations that make you uncomfortable or that you believe are pointless. If you believe, on the other hand, that your behaviors aren't fixed, then belief will be the first step toward making genuine changes in your life. A growth mindset can help you believe that you are 100% capable of completing any essential goal, whether it's learning a new skill, breaking a bad habit, or learning a new language. Now that you know the difference between a fixed and a growth mindset, let's see how to develop a growth mindset. Researchers discovered that teaching students about neuroscience research demonstrating that the brain is changeable and improves with effort can help them develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset can be developed in a variety of ways. Understanding that our brains are built to grow and learn is one of the most direct ways to foster a growth mindset. By exposing yourself to new experiences, you can build or strengthen neural connections in your brain, allowing you to rewire your brain and become smarter. A negative inner voice exists in many people, and it works against the growth mindset. To cultivate a growth mindset, try flipping thoughts like, "I can't do this," to "I can do this if I keep practicing." Though society frequently honors people who achieve exceptional results, This might be counterproductive to a growth mindset. Rather, commend the process and the effort put forward. On a math game, rewarding effort over outcomes boosted performance. Make an effort to get feedback on your work. Students are motivated to keep going when they are given progressive feedback on what they did well and where they can improve. Feedback is also linked to a happy dopamine response and aids in the development of a growth mindset. Having the courage to step outside of your comfort zone can aid in the development of a growth mentality. When faced with a challenge, select a more difficult alternative to allow you to progress. Failure, setbacks, and early perplexity are all a part of the learning curve. Consider occasional failures as valuable learning opportunities while trying something new, and try to enjoy the process of discovery along the way. Maybe you're aware that you're a slacker who puts things off until the last possible moment. Make small goals and give yourself a sufficient amount of time to achieve them to work around this. We are regularly presented with difficult choices such as accepting a new job or enrolling in a new class. Taking on these challenges is an important aspect of personal growth. We have more opportunities to learn about ourselves if we challenge ourselves. New challenges bring with them a new opportunity. Taking up a new challenge might be intimidating because of the possibility of failure. This may lead us to avoiding various obstacles and going down the same route as before, making excuses for ourselves in order to stay in our comfort zones. Staying in your comfort zone because you're afraid to step out can really make you uncomfortable. You will not be supplied with opportunities to learn and progress if you shun problems. Instead, you'll be bothered by the feeling that something isn't quite right. Being honest with yourself about limitations and confronting them full-on is one of the simplest methods to overcome your weakness. If you know you have a proclivity for procrastination, one method to develop a growth mindset is to develop certain routines in your life that will help you combat your lazy nature. You give up your own capacity to grow when you are more concerned with gaining approval from others than with learning new things. Don't be concerned about what others think of you. Instead, concentrate on improving yourself for your own advantage. People with a growth mindset are frequently acutely aware of their own intelligence and eagerness to learn. They recognize that any growth will be a process and set their own process goals to assist them in getting to the finish line. They've learned to accept the luck, get the job done, and go on to the next step. It's critical to enjoy the learning process in order to get the most out of it and to be open to the process lasting longer than intended. The eye-opening lessons that you may pick up along the way are one of the most significant aspects of the learning process. This relates to the importance of focusing on the learning process rather than the end product. There is no such thing as a quick fix when it comes to learning. To actually achieve success, you must make some mistakes, and none of this will happen easily or soon. Rather than telling others that they are brilliant in general, let them know when they're doing something creative or extremely smart. This encourages people to keep doing smart things rather than making them feel as though they've already achieved the end goal of being smart. The growth mindset holds that intelligence and ability may be developed through hard work and learning. Setbacks are a crucial part of the learning process for growth-minded people, and they bounce back from failure by putting in more effort. This approach has a favorable impact on student motivation and academic performance. According to the scant data from neuroscience, those with a growth mindset have more active brains than those with a fixed mindset, especially in areas related to error correction and learning. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about the kind of mindset that will guarantee you success? What kind of mindset will you be adopting to get to your goals? Do let us know in the comment section below because we would love to hear from you all. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. Smash that like button if you're determined to chase your goals. That's about it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video and we'll meet again in the next video.